What is a GPX TSE300R? Well, we're looking at it. At first glance, I would say maybe 5-6 year old KTM 300 XCW. Looks like what a KTM would have looked like. It's got the white tank, and it's got a lot of cool features. It's got key start and then electric start that works really well. We actually got done with our first day of testing for my self-testing on this motorcycle. It's got an onboard computer that shows some of the details. It does have a key start. Looking around this bike, it looks a lot like a KTM. Not gonna lie, that's the first thing I thought was KTM. Performance of this motorcycle, it's not a KTM, naturally. It is kind of what you would think it is. Is it a bad motorcycle? I've ridden a lot worse. I've ridden a whole lot worse motorcycle. This thing has a really good bottom end. It reminds me of a late 90s, early 2000s KTM or 300 two-stroke sound-wise, and you'll hear some of that in the video as well. Under load, I think it's a little bit lean, and it kind of does that dun 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 kind of feel to it. It does detonate a little bit under really heavy load, climbing hills and stuff like that. Suspension is really bouncy, as you would think. I think the suspension is SLC suspension Enduro Cross Series. It's definitely springy, soft in the back, well, kind of soft all the way around. Power right off bottom works really good. Really impressed with the power off bottom and in the mid. Kind of what you'd want on a trail two-stroke. It's really responsive. The hydraulic clutch works great. I think it's a company called ZH Hydraulic Clutches, but I like the fact that they have a backup Kickstarter. I had to use that because I left the key on the way here. So having that backup Kickstarter is a good thing. It does need to be dialed in a little bit, but is this bike for everybody? No. Is there people that are gonna really like this motorcycle? Yes. It's even got a dimmer switch on the headlight. Like I said, the starting it had no problem once the battery charged up, had no problem starting it all day long. Overall, in tight technical trails, and the bike works pretty good. It comes with CST tires that hook up pretty good. The bars seem a little bit wide to me. I like the fact that it comes with handguards. So there's stuff on this bike that I like. The price is really something that you kind of look at and go, oh, it's not 10-15 grand for a brand new two-stroke. Is it what those $10,000-$15,000 two-strokes are? No. But is it comparable to, you know, some of the other motorcycles out there? Yeah, I would say that, you know, an average guy can go ride this bike and have lots of fun on it. I had lots of fun on it today. So I like the fact that GPX is bringing in a motorcycle. It does have, you know, a cool look to it. It does have a lot of the features that, you know, some of the modern day bikes have when it comes to looks. Not a bad motorcycle. Every time we post about it, people online that have them rave about them. It's definitely something that is, you know, maybe not for the masses or the really serious off-road rider, but to get into the sport and find something affordable to ride, hey, I don't see there being very many things wrong with this motorcycle that would keep you from doing some of the stuff. As you can see in the video, it did everything I asked it to do without real problems or without kind of coming back at me in weird ways. So again, reminds me of a late 90s, early 2000s kind of two-stroke feel and sound. All around, impressed with what this motorcycle is. you got a little bit more time on your hands and you want to check out some of the other off-road two-strokes that we've tested, click that video thumbnail now, and don't forget to subscribe, because when you subscribe, it alerts you for every time we bring out a brand new video, whether it's a GPX, a Beta, a KTM, a Husky, a gas, or even some of the Japanese bikes with Kawasaki and Honda and Suzuki. There is lots of stuff that we're doing all the time, so make sure you subscribe. And if you want to get the latest off-road and moto industry news, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com.